Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. This time I'm going to show you where to find the auto build ability that allows you to automatically build things, provided you either have the materials around you or you have enough zonate to pay for it. So this is a really powerful ability. It is not automatically given to you. You do have to go find it, and it is kind of well hidden. It is found in the depths in the Great Abandoned Central Mine. So I'm going to show you how to get there basically from scratch, assuming you've never been to the depths, you've never done any of this before. I have explored quite a bit of the depths, found a bunch of stuff that I'll be making guides on, but for now I'm just going to show you where auto build is. Okay, we are going to start from the Hyrule Field Skyview Tower. This is located in like southwestern Hyrule Field right here. It is heavily guarded. You're going to have to kill a bunch of moblins on the way. You don't have to kill all of them. You can just rush to the tower door and activate it, but you're better off just taking the challenge. You get a bunch of good stuff out of it. But once you are ready to go, you want to examine it. We're going to skip the little cutscene here, and then we are just going to glide, and we're going to head towards this chasm opening over here. So it's part of the Great Plateau. It is the one you see right here. I'll show you on the map. So this is the South Hyrule Sky Archipelago, and we are just going to go basically due south, southeast to this chasm, the Great Plateau North Chasm. It's right along the outer wall. So we're going to go there now. And if you don't have enough stamina, feel free to make pit stops along these islands. I'm actually going to do that myself just because I don't want to run out of stamina. I'm actually also going to equip my glide shirt just to make this a little bit easier for the big fall that we're about to take down into this this chasm. I think I'm actually okay on stamina. We'll be fine. All right, so once you feel like you are kind of directly over it, you want to start falling. And if you have the glide shirt, which I believe you get from Courage Island, which is one of the sky islands, it allows you better control in the air, sort of like a squirrel suit. So again, this is the Great Plateau North Chasm right here. Make sure you're aligned on the mini-map there. To find that shrine later, I guess. All right, and into the chasm we go. We'll warn you that sometimes this load takes a little while. Oh, wow. All right. Then once you're about to land, you want to just pop out the paraglider. Always pick up Pose when you're in the depths. They are a form of currency down here, and they are very, very effective. So once you are down here, you're going to find a light route, and if you've never been to the depths, these light routes light up the depths. In very small sections, though, there are a lot of light routes down here, but they're very, very important because they will also allow you to restore health to the... It basically undoes the gloom corruption on your hearts in case you get hit down here by gloom-corrupted enemies. Standing in the light route will actually restore those hearts, and then you can heal up. Okay, so next, from here, we're going to head, basically due south from this light route to the Great Abandoned Central Mine. So it's this big structure here. And don't be afraid of these ghosts on the pillars while you're down here. These guys always have weapons for you in case you're running low. There are a ton of enemies down here. There are bosses down here that are unique to the depths. There is a lot down here. You're going to be down here quite a bit. But the auto build ability is... it's weirdly tucked away here. It has contextual reasons for being down here, but it's funny that this is so optional when it's so helpful. Okay, so I will warn you, there is a boss fight that gets triggered after you acquire this ability. You can just warp out of the boss fight. You don't have to fight them. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but... If you do this really early on in the game, you're definitely not going to be able to kill them, at least unless you have like a ton of weapons because you've collected a ton of Korok seeds. But there is a boss fight that gets triggered when you get this ability, so just keep that in mind and feel free to skip it once it triggers. Okay, so all you're going to do is just come here, and then there will be... it almost looks like a shrine marker. It's like the green light. You want to just tap it, and then this teleporter stone, or floor panel or whatever appears, and now you have a teleporter to the Great Abandoned Central Mine. And then once you do that, this construct will activate, and he will give you the auto build ability. Auto build is really interesting. If all the parts required for what you're trying to build are around you, then it won't cost you anything. It will actually take all the pieces off the shelf or wherever they are, collect them, and build it automatically. Alternatively, you can spend the resource that you're going to find down here in abundance, which is... Oh, I'm not sorted correctly. Zonate. So we have Zonate and Large Zonate. Pretty much every recipe that I have found so far just costs Zonate. And so if you do not have all of the materials required for whatever schematic or, historical item that you're trying to build, you can actually just spend Zonate to build it. So you see here I have 170 Zonate in my inventory. This hot air balloon will cost 6 Zonate to construct. The costs vary. Some of them are quite expensive, like this monocycle is 15. And then, you can always just press Y to go back to the list. This wagon is 15. Yeah, some of them are quite expensive. Now, the other thing that you will get throughout your adventures down here in the depths, as well as I have found a couple on the surface, but you will get these things called schematic stones. You will find these. These are typically given to you via the constructs, or even some NPCs will give them to you. The other things that you will find are Yiga schematics. So the Yiga clan is down here in the depths, and in every outpost that you find, at least that I have found so far, there is going to be a door that is guarded by a red sort of spell. You want to find the Yiga clan member that's casting that spell. They're usually like on a vehicle flying around the area. Just kill them. You could usually just do it with like a headshot with an arrow. Knock them out, it stops the spell. You can go inside the building and collect the schematic from the chest. So these two things are what allow you to have actual recipes and schematics for you to build on hand. Other than that, everything, the last 30 things that you create using the Ultra Hand are collected in your history. So this is very, very useful, but you can't rely on it all the time because it's just the previous 30 things. You can see here I made 4 hot air balloons. That counts as 4 slots. So if you're relying on something in your history and it's getting down into the 20s or 30s, I recommend building it again just to push it back up to the top of the list. But that's basically, that's where you get the auto build, and that's a brief explanation on everything. Good luck in the depths. It's a huge, huge place. Make sure to build plenty of rock hammer type weapons. This way you can easily break open the veins that have Zonate. Just make sure you do that. Farm it as much as you can. Make sure to collect Pose while you're down here. You can exchange Pose for special armor with the Bargainer statues. There's a total of 7 Bargainer statues in the game. One of them is in Lookout Landing, and the other 6 are down here in the depths. And they have a total of 7 pieces of armor. Every time you find one, it adds a new armor to the shop, and you pay for it using Pose. So collect Pose, collect Zonate. You should even be collecting the little fireflies down here. You can use those to upgrade this armor set, the Depths armor, which protects you from gloom. It basically gives you an extra 3 heart containers total once you have all 3 pieces, and protects you from gloom. But that's it. That's a brief explainer on the depths, auto build, and I think that's it. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.